Good morning. My name is Steve Ewell. I'm Executive Director of the CTA Foundation, and I'm pleased to be joined here today by Mark Balsano, who is the Assistant Vice President of Compliance at AT&T and also serves as the Deputy Chief Accessibility Officer. Mark, AT&T is doing some amazing things around accessibility. You're always there, or someone from AT&T is always there. Can you talk about some of the programs, in particular the Cato program that you have?
Sure. So AT&T has a long history, as you know, of accessibility. The telephone was created when when Alexander Graham Bell was working on a device for hearing. So we have a rich history, but about 3 years ago, with the introduction of the 21st Century Communications Video Accessibility Act that legally required us to keep a lot of records on accessibility, AT&T made the decision then to create a group. So I was tapped on the shoulder to create a new group for accessibility. It's called Cato, which is the Corporate Accessibility Technology Office. And that we're a centralized group within AT&T that manages accessibility for all of our services and products throughout the corporation. And that includes now like DirecTV, our most recent purchase. We partner with the business units. So the business units are responsible to make products and services accessible just like every other company. But what we've done is we've amassed experts on products and services and on web. And the business units have resources to come to. We also created a front door experience. So the first time in AT&T's history since we've combined as many companies, all products and services come to one place when it becomes accessibility. We review all products and services. If they require accessibility or they need help with accessibility, we work with those products. So we've been very successful. We're proud and honored to have won many awards in the last few years. We actually won the FCC's Chairman Award last year for our work we've done, which is a big push for us because, as you know, telecommunications companies and the FCC are not always the best of friends. But they've recognized our work. So we're doing a lot of work making sure that our products and services can enhance the life of anyone that needs to use the products.
Great. Can you talk about the relationship? Because obviously you have to work with a lot of the vendors, a lot of the companies that are here at CES creating products that are going to go on the AT&T network. How do you engage with all of them? How is the relationship between the two?
Great. It's a great question. So as you know, we're not a manufacturer on devices. We use other people to manufacture devices. But on products and services, as our business units engage the third party, we are brought in. So we're an internal resource for accessibility throughout the company, which includes our vendors. Examples are matter of fact, the FCC Chairman's Award was for a product, Blue Jeans Network, which is a vendor that's offering teleconferencing, video teleconferencing, two-way video conferencing that is accessible. And that's highlights, but as that vendor came into the community of telecommunications and working with us, they weren't aware of accessibility. They had no experience. They had no legal guidance. They had no technical guidance. So we were actually able to help them. My engineers and my group were actually able to help the vendor work through the issues, and they released a great product, and it's won lots of awards, and it's out there and it's accessible.
That's great. Well, in addition to that relationship with the outside organizations, I also believe you focus internally and have done a lot of great work on accessibility and inclusion within the company.
We have. So my group is a prime example from an AT&T perspective. We don't want to just talk. We want to walk the talk as well. So my group is made up of people with lots of different abilities. It's shown such a great benefit because when we need to test something to see if it works with a screen reader because someone has no vision, I have someone that can test that. The same thing with hearing loss and other disability types. We also work very closely internally AT&T is rich in employee resource groups. We have many different resource groups. One of the groups is focused on people with disabilities or family members that have, family members with disabilities or senior parents. And we work very closely with those groups as well on an outreach program that we call WIN. And that program is, we bring that program all across the U.S., and anyone can attend the programs. It's kind of like Technology 101 for devices. We teach what's already on there. We teach the accessibility features that are there. We teach how to use them, turn them on, how to, manage those products. So like I said, we go, anyone's available. It doesn't have to be an AT&T customer. If we know the device, we'll help with it. And that's reached a lot of people, and we actually do that. Our internal ERG groups are helping do that as well on their own time. They're getting train-the-trainer training, and they're going out to the community and doing some of that work themselves.
That's great. Now, I believe this is your first time at CES, at least with AT&T. What have you been excited to see here? What are you and AT&T looking to do as far as building partnerships and relationships here?
It's been great. We've made lots of good contacts with vendors we've known in the past and new vendors. We've seen products that through our training, we offer resources. We offer links and resources, so we've picked up some really good resources that we'll be able to tell our clients and tell the people that attend our training, there's other things out there. There's other things available that AT&T doesn't sell, but that can help you. So that's been great. I think overwhelmed is a good word. A lot of walking, and then it's just been overwhelming the amount of things out there. So it's been a great experience. We're going to be back. We're glad that there is a lot of focus on accessibility this year, with even some of the vendors, more vendors that are focusing on accessibility. So it's been a great experience.
And what type of technology for accessibility, beyond even the amazing things that you guys are doing, what's exciting? What do you see coming in the future that really has you excited for technology and accessibility?
I think that just the experience that we're going to be, we're all connected. Everything we do is connected, but the fact that you can control your house, you can control everything, by being connected, I think that's what's exciting. I think we talk about accessibility, that's our job, that's what we do, but all those things help everyone. So I'm excited the fact that as we advance in communications and with accessibility, it's really going to help the entire world. I use large text on my cell phone because I don't want to put glasses on, turn the volume up, all those things that you can do, change the color contrast so I see it better at night, so those things. I think the exciting thing is that the future is, who knows what the future is, but it is really the Jetson age. I mean, when you go through the floor and look at the things happening, it's things that probably 20 years ago we really never imagined. So I'm excited.
Where can people go if they want to learn more about the work that you're doing with AT&T?
We can go to att.com, and I'm going to have to ask. Digital U is I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I should have known that. That's why I've got really good people. Digital U will help, and also through Georgia Tech's the wireless RERC, or their research lab, they're connected to us as well. We actually work very closely with Georgia Tech, and that's one of the key things we found this trip. We've made some really good connections with other wireless research groups that we hope to be able to combine with too.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for coming out and being here and sharing some of the amazing work that AT&T is doing. If people are interested in learning more about the CTA Foundation, they can go to ctafoundation.tech. Thank you.
Thank you.